thanks at the same time.
He comes up to the tailgate and he's got like 3 women with him. And I was like, dang. He's like, yeah, one of them's my girlfriend, the other two's her friends. I was like, what the heck, Tanner?
Okay. How do you pull it off, Tanner?
It's like, good for you.
You
just make good company,
good conversation, and broken Spanish because I just tried to speak Spanish and she was like, sound like an idiot. Yeah. I like you though. You have confidence.
Well done, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It must be a stash too.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
The answer is obvious.
You ever seen his profile picture?
No.
Without it?
No.
It's like a 5-year-old playing hockey.
Oh no. That's my old account. Yeah, but you're right. It's
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my point when I was saying with Lieberman. I was like, dude, if you own it, it'll work.
And give him like a month, that thing will be awesome.
Leaves look creepy, man. There was just no way around it, dude. He looked like the way his hair grows in. It was creepy.
He cut it out. He shaved it.
Yeah, I was like, you work in a high school, dude. Shave your freaking mustache.
You weren't gonna stop until you got him to shave his mustache.
Like, God, I was like, hey, will somebody kick the perv out of practice so we can finish here?
I thought you should let him own it.
No, it was terrible. I was like, don't do this.
Okay, so Steve, that moment triggered your question.
Okay. If you had 3
pineapple, strawberry, ginger.
That sounds good, actually. That sounds very good. If you had 3 moments, text on, or now you can just give me 1 if you want, but if you say I could be in that moment, now not a full game,
okay,
but if I could, and I'll give you an example for me. If I could be in the moment of Trent Guy running that punt back against West Virginia, I could live in that moment forever. Like, that was awesome.
Trent Guy.
Yeah.
Running his punt back.
And I don't know if that would be that would definitely be in my top 3. I'm not committing to that being number 1 yet. But I'm giving that as an example. Like, it may even be a game that didn't turn out great.
I have one just jumps into my brain.
And I'm kind of doing football.
Oh yeah,
like
right.
Louisville football.
I got one that just jumps into my brain, and it's so easy, it's so cliche, it's so weak. But the reason, like, you'll get the reason.
Okay, I'm listening.
It was just like a culmination. I'm telling you, Steve, the day that I sat and watched Lamar Jackson versus Florida State, when I watched those guys converge, I mean, he looked like he was going to get smashed at the goal line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know how you just see especially when you sit up in a box, when you see football from an angle that you just see it developing a long way. That's what's great about being in a football stadium.
Oh yeah.
If you have a good wide view and you can just like a play action.
Well, in football, there's so much room to cover. It's not like basketball where they can cover side to side 2 steps.
Right.
Yeah. Football, you gotta watch it happen.
There's right. It's just like it's in person. When you see something live.
I thought Blankenbaker, don't lose that, but I thought Blankenbaker and Drew had a great point yesterday when they were at Clemson last year or 2 years ago, and they were like, if you were there live, you could tell. You couldn't tell on TV, but you could tell the receivers just could not get separation from the defensive backs. They just couldn't.
Yeah,
it was like, this ain't gonna work.
And
on TV, you're like, wow, throw the ball.
Yeah, and you can see it from just that wide view, right? And I was just so jacked because, and I'll cheat kind of.
And I am trying to let me put this out there too. I'm trying to come up with like what is the Louisville football moment.
Yes. Yes.
Like, what is it?
Yeah. Listen, because here's the thing. That's kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the culmination because remember that timeout where we saw our team and their team, and they looked the
right
same
before
size.
half.
Yeah, and they looked the exact same size. And I was like,
Lucas McNeil and those guys.
I was like, Louisville football out there with Florida State. Our butts looked as big as theirs. And I was just like, wow. Like, but I'm telling you, I thought they were going to crush Lamar at that goal line.
Yeah.
You know, and when he spins and he's kind of stretched out and he drops that football.
Get both arms stretched out.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he was twirling and dancing into the end zone and just to watch him
and then run back.
He just wanted to get his defense because the defense was turned up.
I know.
And he just wanted to get to that sideline. Like you get out there. It's like you when you watch the teams that have an awesome full court press or something, and they just want to get back on defense. Like they want to score quick so they can start playing defense. You know, it's just like he looked like he just wanted to get this defense back out there. So like, let's score as quick as possible. I'm just like, I could live in just that environment.
Well, it's funny because I do think that is up there as it would definitely be on. We'll put that on the board as one of, like, if I'm trying to come up with the Louisville moment, that it's like this. If I said you got one play to show somebody Louisville football, the first 3 texts that come in were the pick 6 against Florida. The first play. That's a good one. Terrell Floyd. Build up, you know.
Steve, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that we started that game, Steve, with a pick 6. And Lord, if you were in the building.
Oh, we were.
To watch that, like, I can't imagine.
We got Mark on the phone.
That was like. Let me get to the phone lines.
Yeah.
Mark, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Hey, fellas. Couple of moments. The
Yeah.
football moment is the pick six and the Sugar Bowl, where we had been struggling to come back, under, as a program. And that was kind of the culmination, the big test on the national stage in front of Florida. All the obnoxious Florida fans behind me had this ghost white look on their face after that happened. And it was like, we're back. That moment
Sure.
in the, in the Silver Dome, it was awesome. And then basketball has to be the loose ball alley-oop to Perez in the national championship game.
Yeah.
Mark,
appreciate that. But yeah, basketball definitely. We'll do this. We'll do this conversation again with basketball. That might even be tougher. But it's funny he called it the Silver Dome too. I wonder if he's a wrestling fan. If he is, that's hilarious.
I was gonna say I don't even know what
that's hilarious
what
inside
he's
baseball.
talking about yet.
If he's a wrestling fan and called it the Silver Dome. WrestleMania 30, they were in the Superdome, and Hulk Hogan called it the Silver Dome, and he didn't realize it. So like the whole crowd, like this big opening thing. Well, then The Rock and Stone Cold came out. It was gonna be this. It was a big opening,
Right.
And anyways, then Stone Cold said something about here in the Superdome, and Hulk Hogan was like, "Oh God, did I call it?" Because the crowd's kind of, you can tell the crowd's kind of like, "Hey, it's a Superdome." It's like, but
is that the quickest way to get a crowd to turn on you?
Yeah, the crowd's like, "Hey,
what's the Snickers commercial where he's like, "Yeah, thank you, Detroit."
Yeah. The Mario Uridia stiff arm against Miami has to be up there pretty high.
What made that Louisville football?
Okay, I'm going to tell you why it's not the hurdle.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, what about the hurdle?
Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because the aesthetics of the hurdle being at Syracuse. If that was here, if that was Florida State, Miami, even Kentucky, being a rivalry, I think now I'm not downplaying the hurdle. Like,
right.
That's an iconic Lamar Jackson moment.
Right.
But if that play is anywhere else, I think it really, maybe not anywhere else, but so like Mario Uridia putting his big hand on a Miami and you see that and he's stiff arming that, and you're like, dang, like that's something, man. And he's got his head turned, and that picture, you can see the cardinal bird, the U, and his hand just on that dude's face mask. And it's like, that guy cannot.
I'm gonna dive into a little deeper in the bag.
Okay.
I would nominate this one, but I'm gonna disqualify this one.
Okay.
As I nominated. He's gonna be so mad at me if he hears.
Oh no.
Steve, one of the close nominees to this was going to be Tony.
I knew exactly
Stallings.
what you were going to say. I knew exactly what you were going to say.
Do you know why I'm going to disqualify
because of Henry Miller. Because that's why I was going to disqualify it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say Henry Miller did it against number 4 Florida State in almost the exact same fashion. Pouring down rain.
Mm-hmm.
It was except the difference was Kentucky was butt water and Florida State, and Tony Stallings listens to us. I like him a lot. Okay.
Yeah. Your face aligned heavily.
Yes, very much. But to me, and that might not have been your reason, I don't know. But for me, because I knew he was going to say Tony Stallings.
Of course.
But for me, the Henry Miller with the call, Tarico, like, Henry Miller, and you're just watching him take that up. And the moment of, because that was one of those weird games where we're playing number 4 Florida State. And we started that year out. People remember we were top 20. Ragone was a Heisman candidate. And Kentucky beat us game 1. Really set us in the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something about that night that going into that stadium, it was like, we're going to win. And the moment Broderick Clark on the opening kick, he took it back to like Florida State's 30.
Mm-hmm.
It was like from that point on, it was like, we're going to win. I don't know how, but we're going to win. And when it came together, the ball just coming out of Ricks's hands, for Anthony Floyd to intercept. And then the first play, Henry Miller takes it. It was like, that was an iconic moment.
You want to know why I disqualified Tony Stallings play?
Okay, I'm listening.
It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing. I'm sorry, Tony. Celebration. It's too clumsy. Did Tony Stallings listen?
Henry Miller's was bad too. I mean,
listen. I feel sorry for people who have iconic moments and crappy celebrations. Like when you get caught in between the hug or the high five.
Yeah,
hey, it's just the clumsy. Like it's what it's like the Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Tiger Woods did was that Augusta? Somebody help me out. The worst when Tiger Woods sinks this championship putt.
And him and the
guy and they kind of like,
it's like, all right.
It's like you ruined that moment.
Yeah,
with the cringe.
Yeah,
with the cringe.
Yeah, was that the one where the Nike chick held for a while and he did the big fist pump and then he turned around? It was kind of like they one dapped and the other high fived.
You guys got to see it's a video of Tiger. He just putts and it's like a 30-foot putt. But he doesn't even watch it go in. He just walks up to his opponent, shakes his hand as it just sinks in. That is the coldest thing ever.
I do. I agree with that.
He was awesome. Just let me do a quick rundown and then we'll get into some of them. A lot of people talking about the Florida game. Because again, the Florida game, the reason why I do that is the aesthetics of the Sugar Bowl and Louisville.
That's good.
And Florida. And I do think that matters. Like your Florida State thing. To me, that play
it was culminating moments.
Was a culminating moment against the top 2. I think they were number 2 or something. Florida State. It was like, for me, it's scrambling, falling down Teddy throw against Cincinnati. That was a good one.
Just a really good play.
Yeah. It's just Teddy being Teddy.
Yeah.
some Henry Millers, Michael Bush running away from the whole UK squad. That, in the moment, that plays, I don't think I'm going to put it in there. And maybe I'm judging that because of what happened later that night. Yep. But that picture alone, is one of them. It's up there because that's a great picture. Somebody else said the Teddy. Oh, the Devontae Parker standing over the Miami guy. Ooh. Yeah, but the only difference is then, and again, maybe this is one of those where you got to know the inside baseball. We expected to win that.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I expected to beat Miami that game. When Miami come in here,
does that make it a better or more iconic or less iconic when you expect to win?
To me, it's almost, I don't know, man. To me, it might be less. It's just like, but I don't know, man. The way we shook Miami up that game.
Listen.
I mean, you remember Lozo walking back and forth, and that quarterback was just like, Jesus God.
No, Steve. Jair, Clemson. When you said it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, when Jair ran back, it was like my birthday.
No, that was Florida State. When he took the punt back.
No, because he almost did against Clemson, I think.
Oh, well, Clemson, he had 3 picks. He had one, and this might be what you was thinking of. He had one against Mike Williams, who's the best receiver, one of the best receivers in the country. The ball's in the end zone. They've done everything right. Clemson's about to go up and it's like, oh, it's going to be bad.
I think you're right.
And the ball's in Mike Williams' hands in the end zone, and Jair just takes it out of his hands.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
One. That was, like I said, it was, wait, who was before Jair?
At corner or punt return?
Who's the return before?
I mean, Trent guy was there.
I think it was Jair his freshman year.
I don't know. It could have been.
It like he came out against Clemson, something crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember just thinking, like, this is it. We end up losing, but
it's
it was one of the moments. It's like, this is it.
Well, it was
a beautiful evening game.
I still think that Clemson game, and again, I don't want to get off track here. I know we're doing the moment, but that Clemson game,
you mean at Clemson?
Yeah, that we lost.
Yeah, see, I was talking about before that. We had one at home.
Yeah. Is still one. Oh, you know what I bet you're talking about? Travion Samuel. He took a kickback against Clemson. It was here.
Yeah,
it was the game we missed 2 field goals.
Was it at night?
Yep. It was a nighttime game. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We were wearing black with those silver numbers.
Yep.
That's exactly the game you're talking about.
I remember thinking,
yep,
this is ours tonight.
Yep.
Everything was right. That's ours.
A Thursday night. Yep.
No. Maybe.
Yeah, this one, the one I'm thinking of was because that was the year we started out like 0-3, and we ended up. It was Jair was a freshman, Lamar was a freshman. They were all. Yeah, I bet that's the game you're talking about. Corbin Lamb, he took that one against Miami. That was nice. But yeah, that Clemson game ranks up there in the top 3 to me, even with the loss.
That was.
Because that was such a big moment.
Yeah, we were. That was our shot.
Yeah, somebody said Travion Samuel. Yeah, that's a good call, Texter. Yeah, because that's who I think that's the one you're thinking of. Lamar stiff arming Myles Garrett was big. Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think we're pretty consistently though. Lamar spinning in against Florida State.
The opening pick.
Yeah. Florida
opening
interception. I think those 2 are solidly in there.
What about Teddy getting smashed in that game?
That was a big one.
I know.
That's a big one. Yeah, the way he got up and I mean that's a big one.
I mean, because if you tap into emotion, was there
listen, I'm the one to talk to. Me and Crumb's Revenge are the ones that talked about this. We were standing 7 feet from where he got hit, and we were right next to our sideline. So we heard what came from that sideline when he got hit. And I mean, we saw it. I was like, he's dead. Yeah, I was like, he's dead. I've never seen him. Yeah, I was like, I've never seen anybody. I've played football my whole life. I've never seen anybody hit that hard, that close to me. It was the hardest I've ever seen in my life. And when he popped up and the way that sideline exploded. Now, again, I was standing from me to that window to the sideline. That sideline exploded with curse words, with just like, oh, y'all done now.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like there's a meme where it's like the Blues are celebrating, I don't know, St. Louis Blues hockey team. They're celebrating the Stanley Cup, but it's like the closed captions.
He's like the reverse tricep.
No. All right.
Yeah.
It just inverts into you.
Yeah.
But it's like
I may never find it now. It's gone.
But no, because you say that and you say like there's a bunch of curse words. There's literally closed captions of like when they win the Stanley Cup. It's just numerous woos and the F word. Just like, but I'm not going to say it obviously. But it is. You just remind me of that. I'm sorry. Back to what you were saying. I'll take the diet, Nikki. Now,
Steve was so deep into one of the greatest moments of Louisvile triumph in history. And he said, the Blues, St. Louis Blues.
I was like,
it just reminded me.
Yeah.
Listen, and Steve, you were talking about the emotion.
Yeah.
Right on that sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Combine that with we know y'all are getting ready to start cheating for Florida.
Oh, yeah.
We all know y'all are going to start cheating for Florida.
Yep.
We've been here before. This is Louisville. Every time we get to this spot, every time we bring it, we get we get to this bowl game. We're healthy. We think we got the dudes to take the next jump. That's another culminating season moment. We have done everything right to get here. We probably got screwed over because of one game. Just that attitude. We opened up the game with the pick. We read your plays. We did our research. We did everything right. We're winning this game. Now, all of a sudden, you let a guy do that to our heart and soul.
Yeah.
Like you said, you literally let them kill my quarterback.
Hey, and if Teddy doesn't get up there,
you're done.
You get destroyed.
Yeah,
that game's not even close.
And just the anger of that was our moment. That was our chance. That was our opportunity. And y'all took that from us. Like I said, because he's out. He's out.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
And then when he gets up, you're almost like, no, go sit down. Go sit down right now, Teddy, till I deal with this referee.
Yeah.
Because y'all are not going to take this from us if he does get up off the ground.
God, when he got up and then you go score. And it was like, now we're 14-0.
There's nothing that can stop you when you score that.
Yeah, we're up 14-0 on Florida now. It was like, this is the ultimate testosterone game. Like, it's just like, this is the anti-Tanner game.
Whoa.
Like, we're just...
Everything works fine here.
Okay, Streeble. Got to make sure you tell everybody. Every time Streeble does an ED read, he's like, no, it's not me. Like,
but now Rummage on the other hand, Nikki V on the other hand.
Okay. But no, it was I do say, I mean, that would be in the discussion.
The Teddy.
I think breaking it down, that is in the discussion.
Because just emotional moments of what we did to get here.
But man, sometimes you just need good old shock factor too, though. And good old shock factor was all right. They got the ball. All right, let's hold them. Let's try to get them to punt. All right, here we go. Oh my God, he's gone. Just like game one, you're just like, you're playing Florida. They're number 3.
Good call.
And within 15 seconds, it was just the shock of, oh my God, we're up 7-0.
Listen. No. Listen, results be damned. The opening kickoff. Good job, Old Cardinal Stadium. Arnold Jackson to the house. Arnold Jackson and the opening kick against Penn State. And it was Kerry Collins. Who was it?
Yeah, it was Kerry Collins.
And that receiver.
Listen, oh my God.
Joe
Juravicius, Kerry Collins, and who was the running, or wasn't Arrington? Was Arrington on that team on defense?
He was probably, we probably didn't even know he was on that team. He was probably a freshman at the time.
And the running back, they had a really good running back for Penn State that year. Yeah, because didn't we proceed to lose like 70-7? But that kickoff, man.
Listen, that moment.
He went to the house.
You got to think. That was my first football game.
Tanner, think about this. We're playing Penn State.
Number 1, Penn State.
Penn State is, I mean, you're a Pennsylvania guy, right? Or Connecticut.
Whoa.
I don't know. From that.
They're Amish there.
That area.
We have electricity in Connecticut.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait, was this this is Joe Pa,
mid-90s.
Oh, okay,
yeah, mid-90s.
This is peak.
I mean, they were literally number 1 in the country. They were incredible.
They were 2. I think they were 2.
Kerry Collins was the quarterback. Joe Juravicius. Like I said, they had a running back.
It was monsters.
Was it Curtis Enos, maybe? They had a really good running back. But the opening kick, Tanner, in Old Cardinal Stadium.
You're in loop. How did we get them to even come here to play this game? Number 2, Penn State in Louisville at Old Cardinal Stadium.
Kick it off.
It was no home and home thing. It was just you come here.
I don't know how the hell we got
it was Curtis Enos. Yeah, okay. Curtis Enos, Joe Juravicius, and Kerry Collins.
Was their running back Tajani Carter?
No, it was Curtis Enos.
He was probably,
I don't know.
I don't know any other way to say it.
Tanner.
I didn't know if you were talking about our running backs or
No,
not.
it was theirs.
We took the opening kick
To the house.
To the house.
Oh man.
7-0. 7-0. Hey, Google Louisville, Penn State.
98.
97. Louisville, Penn State football game. Google it.
Oh, there's no way there's video of that, right?
Google that.
There's no way there's
videos of everything besides Wilt's 100-point game.
That's pretty funny.
You can find swimming of 1932.
Look,
Olympics.
Google it. Tell me what you see in the box score. Find it. We took the opening kick back. 7-0 Louisville.
Let's
go. This is Louisville, baby.
That was the funnest.
This is what we do.
Upset alert.
Rocking. I want to see. I want the natural him finding it. Yeah, courtesy. No, Rashawn Salam was he wasn't Penn State, was he?
Wow.
What was the final?
57-21.
That's not it.
God,
that's not it. They put up 70 on us.
I feel like they did.
There's no way it's 77.
If we scored 21, now look, I take it back. Good game.
There's no way.
No, it might be.
That's no way. Because
are we making this up in our head?
What's it called? The Mandela effect? Like it never happened.
All right, come on, OGs.
Yeah, people who were there
I need
remember
some OGs.
that. What was that final score?
They scored 100 points.
It was 107-7.
Period.
It had to be 70 something
minimum.
It was not
90.
It was not 57-21.
Might have been.
That's not. If that's the score, then I was never there.
I don't think it happened. I don't even know if Curtis Enos is a person.
Does anybody remember that game?
Yeah, Salam was Colorado. That's what I thought. I was gonna say, yeah, he was. Yeah.
Look. See,
70-7.
That's what I remember.
That's what the texter said. No, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
We got Dana on the phone who wants to talk about the Penn State game.
Dan, tell us if we're in.
Dana,
tell us if we're insane. What's up, man?
I was thinking you guys are dead on, but I remember the score either being 56-7 or 63-7. The Marcus might be right with the 70. I know I remember because if I remember correctly, Sam Madison got an interception in that game. But it was towards the end of the game. If it's the same Penn State game, I remember. I'm thinking because I remember Kajana Carter being on that team.
Okay.
I think because if you remember, didn't Kajana Carter end up getting drafted by the Bengals, and him and Achilles Smith were in the same backfield for like the season?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm thinking, that was Kajana Carter.
No, but Sam Madison wasn't here for that game.
No.
What year did Sam leave? And I could have swore he was there for that.
No, it says 57-21.
In 1998?
This is 97.
57-21.
Yeah, we played him in 98.
And then 96, we lost 24-7 at Penn State.
Yeah, I'm looking.
But I'm with you, Marcus. I remember that we only scoring one touchdown in that game.
But
that's the only one I remember.
1998 football season.
Oh, look, they got it on YouTube.
I told you, man. They got video for everything.
The game.
Yeah. Was it still 57-21? I just remember that game being a lot worse.
We're gonna have to find out what the truth is.
Yeah, they just this is insane.
Okay. All right. Well, that's just how I remember, guys. The usual good show, fellas.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, let's take a quick
madness.
break. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
93.9 Phil.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatment. Or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Value Market is Louisville's grocer. Since 1978, Value Market has been your neighborhood grocery store for all. That's why Value Market has curbside and delivery since 2013, freeing up more of your time for the more important things in life. Kids' ball games, family visits, work, tailgating, and cookouts. That's why Value Market has 4 area locations to serve your grocery needs. Mid-City Mall, Outer Loop Plaza, Iroquois Manor, and Mount Washington. At Value Market, you got savings in the bag. ValueMarket.com.
Your L's up.
Sacked at the 10-yard line.
And let's
picked up by the Cardinals.
play
50. 40's going to go again.
football.
Cuts right at the 30. Outruns the defender. Dashes ahead. 5. Touchdown.
Join us Saturday, August 31st. The Cards open the season at home against Austin Peay. Our coverage begins at 10:30 on your home for Louisville football.
Let's play football.
The Louisville Cardinal Sports Network from Learfield.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products. Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And they're the leader for a reason, because I can tell you from my own experience of being treated there, Tri-State Men's Health is top shelf. Far too many men wait to get their ED treated. But I want to tell you today that you shouldn't wait any longer. If you're suffering with ED and are like most guys, a medical team at Tri-State Men's Health will get you back on track fast. They have the experience, they have the treatment protocols, and they know what they're doing. At Tri-State Men's Health, they have ED treatments that are effective in well over 90% of men. They can even combine treatments for better results. You might even find yourself performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
It's that good, there knows pizza. Good taste, happy taste, your place, my place. What's gonna make you happy? It's on your face. It's that good, yes it is, and we deliver it. Taste is fun, yes it is, we guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good, Fernand's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
When it's time to replace your heating and air system, we know people want options. That's why you'll always get a free second opinion with BJ Heating and Cooling. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $750 off a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com. Become a partner of the sports leader, ESPN Louisville.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
We're looking back at great moments in history. Brought to you by Kroger.
Steve.
For everyone.
I said, Tanner likes Anna. He said, hey, I love my girlfriend. I was like, you don't get it yet.
Wow, the number 2 Florida State Seminoles, 63-20, led by an electrifying performance by Lamar Jackson.
They're in Knoll territory at the 47. Here's that. He doesn't get it. Jackson off and flying. Jackson dips by a defender, scoots ahead to the 5, spins, touchdown. He stayed upright as he dodged and spun and whirled and faked guys all over the field.
The Cards moved up to number 3 in the nation following the win.
This great moment in Cards football history is brought to you by Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
My house.
Going in 30.
I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Call 502-487-5099. For every 2 windows you buy, you'll get the next 2 free plus 0% financing for 36 months. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
It's a handball?
all summer. So stupid.
Was that the Ruggs, Judy, Waddle? Oh man,
Listen,
that's a tough look, rummage.
Nobody knew him.
For people who hate Steve and Marcus, if you want to do an old Texas exposed,
Yeah, that's the one, man.
that's the one.
Just like, well, they're young
Marcus
receivers.
and Steve saying, I mean, they're
Devontae Smith.
they're all freshmen.
It's the best receiving core in the history of college football, probably. It's insane.
College and
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
that receiving core was literally the greatest receiving core ever to grace a college football
And we were
field.
like, they're just a bunch of young freshmen, sophomores, bunch of young
that
bucks.
can be rattled.
Yeah, we was like, our DBs are going to get up in them. We didn't get up in them.
Is our sound messed up still?
I don't know. What did Tanner do?
Well,
I've just been punching the board.
Yeah, before I get heated or anything over my sound, I want to remind everybody that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Drew,
What did he do?
did he sport his white?
Oh, yeah.
On day one.
He was wearing it yesterday
He went.
when I walked in.
Say that.
Wow.
You're not supposed to wear it the first day.
He wore it day 0.
I like this. I'll put it on.
Yeah,
now.
he wore it literally. Week 0. He was.
That's something my dad would do.
Yeah.
He wear stuff out the store.
Yeah, Miss Tronzo handed it to him and he put it on.
You can go ahead and ring this up.
Yeah. I was like,
Dad, take off the damn shirt.
yeah, I was like, whoa. I walked in. I was like, that's how I knew what we were getting. I walked in. I was like, oh, that's awesome. He was like, yeah, I got it from here. I was like, today?
So you were just trying it on, or
Did you buy it?
You're just going straight for it?
Yeah. So yeah, that's fantastic.
So 56-21.
57-21.
57-21. It was fun though.
That was good time, man.
Okay, so where do we settle at the moments?
Yeah, I settled. For me, I think it's universal that Louisville, the Florida.
What are the ingredients to you that mean the most? Like, what ingredients make it? Because I say to me, Louisville being the hunter, for national respect.
I tend to agree.
It's like the most important.
That's why I said the one didn't. I mean, I still think for me, it's probably, and it's funny because the teams it comes against. My 3, I think when I finish and break it down, would be not in this order, but the stiff arm against Miami, the interception against Florida, and Lamar Jackson spinning against Florida State. So it's like the 3 Florida schools are kind of the, to me, that's probably my
because
3.
that's the gateway.
Yeah.
To
that
football respect.
And it's how Louisville got to where they are.
Is it
through Florida?
Why is there no Kentucky on there, Steve?
I mean, there really hasn't been that many iconic moments in that game. I mean, even when Louisville's won them, they usually just kill them.
That's one of those, you beat them up and then you're like, didn't feel as good.
I mean, theirs was probably Stevie Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the years they've beat Louisville as of recent, Louisville's not been very good. So
you mean when they cheated?
Well, the year they cheated, we were really not good. So they really blew that one. Stinks you lose that that win. I already can't remember what happened.
So you remember all the games.
It's just a blind spot. But yeah, I don't think that there was. I don't think there was. I just don't know. Is there an iconic? I mean, Tony Stallings is up there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Michael Bush's run there at the beginning. I do think that picture, that snapshot.
Yeah, that would go into
there.
That would go into the snapshot moment. But just,
I mean,
if we're talking about raw emotion.
I mean, Lamar coming in and coming back from being down 21 and winning that game was. But but to me, that's an awesome rivalry moment. But that's not like if I'm like, let me show you Louisville football. Then I'm like, well, here's this time they come back down 21 to a 6-win Kentucky team. Like, yeah, cool.
Is that what?
Can you imagine showing an Alabama fan like, look, we beat Kentucky? It'd be like, cool. Okay.
LSU's moment when they caught the bomb against Kentucky.
Yeah, like you would have to do something like that to make it like an iconic moment. You know, a lot of people did bring up the Fiesta Bowl, that touchdown, Anthony Cummings touchdown in the Fiesta Bowl. I just think the Fiesta Bowl is a whole game. Like,
yeah,
Louisville got out there. They took the game that somebody didn't want and they bust them. And it was like, it's a big deal. I'm saying it almost like I'm discrediting it. That was a big deal. It was a very big deal. I just think it's the whole story as a whole.
I'm listening. Text line.
Somebody said Jeff Brom with his broken finger in an ice storm in the Liberty Bowl, beating Michigan State. Yeah, I mean, you know what's funny is it's almost like, does the Let's Play Football
count as the Louisville?
Yeah, it's like now.
Yeah, go ahead and play us out.
It's funny. It says it does say something that UK has big wins over U of L, and U of L really has 0 wins over them. Like, do you look at one? That's a good text, because do you look at one Kentucky win as like a big win?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's kind of like
I mean, I think Teddy and those guys going in there when Teddy was a freshman and kind of switching that rivalry back.
My bad. I almost added the 2 Live crew, and I was like, that's not it.
Well done, Ted. But yeah, I don't feel like you're like, man, that was an iconic win.
That's a good game, good win.
Just kind of beat them. Whereas like last year in that Stevie Got Loose game, probably 2 of the top 5 wins in UK football history. I mean, definitely top 10.
Ever since they got vacated, now they're below 500 on their record,
right?
Of all time.
That's pretty funny. Roll along, 93.9 The Ville.
Does tax time stress you out? Are you filing online but not sure if you're getting the maximum deduction? Well, Truth Tax and Accounting is here to help make tax time stress-free. We offer individual and business tax filing. You can come in office or file completely online. At Truth Tax, we understand time is money and make filing quick and easy. Visit www.truthtaxes.com, or to book your appointment, call or text us at 502-264-8863.
Inflation has wreaked havoc on home and auto insurance rates. If you need proof, just look at your most recent bill. Now through August 16th, my friends at Kentucky Bred Insurance are giving away a pair of tickets to Brew at the Zoo. That's right, Brew at the Zoo. It sells out every year. To qualify for the drawing, simply go online at kybredinsurance.com and request a quote. No purchase is necessary. This is a win-win. Better insurance rates and a chance for free tickets to Brew at the Zoo. Again, visit kybredinsurance.com. That's KYBRED insurance.com and request a quote today.
We're looking back at great moments in Cards football history. Brought to you by Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Louisville entered the 2013 Sugar Bowl as a 2-touchdown underdog against fourth-ranked Florida. Virtually no one gave them a shot, but Terrell Floyd started making believers out of people on the first play of the game.
Tight end Reed motions from right to left. Louisville in a 4-man front. They come with a linebacker blitz. Now the snap. Well protected. First play is a pass intercepted. Floyd down the sideline to the 10, to the 5, and a touchdown on the first play of the game.
Teddy Bridgewater threw for 266 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Cards beat the Gators 33-20.
This great moment in Cards football history is brought to you by Kroger, fresh for everyone.
27 area locations, walk-in, drive-through delivery. That's Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. That's Louisville's go-to liquor store. Buy 3, get 1 free cigars every Wednesday. So if you missed this week, go catch them next Wednesday. They got everything you need there, so check them out. They've got the wine, domestic beer, craft beer, mixers, bourbons, everything you need there at Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. They're your one-stop shop here in Louisville for all.
So I'm right whenever I tell UK fans we are their Super Bowl. I always tell UK fans, like, you guys realize, like, Stoops is only there because he wins your Super Bowl every year. And they're like, yeah.
Is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention that
they got lucky with this year?
Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Get your L's up.
Sacked at the 10-yard line.
And let's
picked up by the Cardinals.
play
50, 40's going to go again.
football.
Cuts right at the 30. Outruns the defender. Dashes ahead. 5, touchdown.
Join us Saturday, August 31st. The Cards open the season at home against Austin Peay. Our coverage begins at 10:30 on your home for Louisville football.
Let's play football.
The Louisville Cardinal Sports Network from Learfield.
The 4th annual VIPS Pickleball Classic returns. Join us on August 16th through the 18th, 2024 at the Louisville Indoor Racket Club located at 8609 Westport Road in Louisville.
How many times did Bobby come back here? Was it just twice? All right.
Pickleball by Young VIPS graduate. Saturday, August 17th.
That's what I meant. Two stints. Yeah. All right.
18th mixed doubles. The 3-day tournament benefits visually impaired preschool services. Learn more at vips.org.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Most people don't put much thought.
Do you go every year?
Reliable water or sewage pump until
Rummage, you go every year? Oh, Jesus.
5 years of experience. Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump.
Oh, going in 10. My bad. I meant to send the reminder.
Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
A water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 35 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. You'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Okay, so here's What about the jerseys that floated around yesterday?
Tell me what that was about.
Because when those jerseys start showing up at like Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff, they are. By the way, shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods. They got the domain to Dicks.com.
That's awesome.
Saved a lot of people. Well done. It's a red jersey with like it looks almost like a neon yellow.
Yes.
Like as the numbers and the Louisville. Typically, when those jerseys hit the stores, there's something like them coming for the season. I looked at them and here was my response. I think I love them.
Really?
But I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Really?
But I really like them.
I was going to say, when I first saw the photo, it was like around like 12, and like it was because your tweet to it. You're like, I kind of like these.
Yeah.
And then I go back on like 3 hours later and everyone's like, I want them burned. I hate them. And I'm like, okay. Ooh.
I was like, do I not? Because those jerseys that Carleek and those guys wore, they were red and they had the black and the yellow outline. Oh, those are sweet. Those yours? Burlington? No. Oh, no. You want to talk Burlington yesterday? You wanted to talk Burlington yesterday. Let's talk Burlington. Is he there now?
Huh?
Is he there now?
No, it's just me.
Oh, I thought it was Phil.
No.
I was like, if they got two, get two. Those are nice.
I got these.
Yeah, those are nice.
They are awesome.
Well done. Those are good. But Carleek and those guys, they wore the yellow, and then the women's team wore the all yellows. I like the yellow included in the jersey. I really like it. And now I don't know if I think the actual jersey, if that is a jersey or not, Lottie, you could just help us out if you're listening right now. Just let me know, shut this down or not. But if that is a jersey,
Lottie Stockwell.
That's the thing is, it's just a photo of like
real.
But will it have some trim around it as well? Because a lot of times the actual jersey is a little cleaner than what ends up at Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever. They're kind of the generic version of the jersey. I like it. I tend to like that look. I think the neon yellow would pop. It's a little McDonald-ish, but I love McDonald's. So
there you go. I was going to say Iowa State. Kind of just reminds me of those two. I
Jerseys
think if they
Hulk Hogan, a little Hulk Hogan-ish.
All right, now I'm in.
Yeah,
now I'm all.
But now it's all in. We can run out with American flags.
So you're not conservative after all.
Why? He spoke at the RNC.
Conservative would not tolerate this jersey, Steve.
Oh, okay. You meant football. I thought you meant Hulk Hogan. I was like,
yeah. Yeah, he's conservative, Steve.
I was like, yeah, you got to take your Hulk Hogan conversation up with your people.
Yeah, and it makes it
It's the crazy things you overlook when it comes to political. Like, you did that.
Yeah.
It's red helmets with yellow face masks with beaks on them would be hard. Dude, I'm serious. I'm not really that conservative in football, especially
in jerseys. I remember, listen, I did feel like I did understand Charlie Strong.
We got Frank on the phone.
Charlie was real
rigid
because the rumor was they offered up infrared football jerseys to Louisville, and Charlie just axed it right off the bat.
He's like,
absolutely
not.
He had the when Charlie was here, he was the one that put in he wanted a traditional SEC style jersey. That's why we only wore all white,
bold,
or we wore red with white, and the jersey was bold. The one time we wore the black jerseys during Charlie, they were like those stupid They said the Ville, and like he made us wear white with them, and it was just like white helmets, black jersey, and white pants, and the helmet stripe was, just.
I guess maybe I appreciate companies trying to get ahead. I appreciate the shoe company trying to be bold.
Yeah.
But then again, you know what? I'll
Thank
say
God
this
it's
way.
not Fanatics.
It depends on where you are, Steve. If you're going to have a good team,
yeah,
be bold. If you're in a rebuild or if you don't know,
But I think Louisville's has Louisville not built a brand on being bold with jerseys?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like,
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm
so when do you say okay, or that just you just say roll with it?
I'll say roll with it. I mean, there's going to be some you're going to like. There's going to be some. We won the national championship in camo sleeves, for God's sakes. We can do anything.
I forgot about that.
Do you regret that though?
Not now, because it became awesome. Because you were like, it's awesome. We're winning. We had camo sleeves when we won the national title. I'm like, I think I can.
Should have known someone.
And yeah, I know they're cheating. Yeah. Well, why are they wearing this?
Okay, who do I got on the line?
Frank,
thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind, Frank?
Man, first of all, fellas, man, y'all killing it. I'm telling you, man, with the uniform thing, and that's the reason why I called, because I don't know if I'm too much feeling these new jerseys because we looking like Iowa State. And so I'm going to have to go with that. But, I'm going to bring up a name that a lot of us fans may not want to even mention, and that's Scott Satterfield. I love the uniform combination that he had, the red and black and red or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you coming in, you making a statement or whatever, mix it up a little bit. Now, Jeff Brom is a little bit between Bobby Petrino and Charlie Strong. He's going to keep it basic. But we still gonna have a little, we gonna have a little flair. We gonna have a little, pizzazz or whatever. I just think that unless the actual jerseys is gonna be better than what we're seeing right now, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna hang up. When it comes down to the August to December. You guys are absolutely right. We better be undefeated, man. I'm telling you, especially basketball, man. The Louisville fans, we've been through so much these last, 5, 6 years, and from what I've seen in the Bahamas, I think PK has got us going in the right direction. So, like I said, I'm hanging up and listening. Thanks for taking my call, fellas.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate the call.
See, now I agree with him. The black and red is sharp.
You like throwbacks?
Yeah. Like that Jeff Brom. Have you saw the Jeff Brom throwback jersey that's out now? No. It's a white jersey from Jeff Brom's era with the block kind of red and round, and it says Brom on the back. And you can buy it in the U of L store. It's awesome. I'd be fine if we wore those. I think that would look great. But last year, I thought we kind of knocked it out of the park. I thought we
except for the glow game.
Yeah, that was stupid. Those jerseys sucked.
They got way too hyped up.
Yeah, those jerseys. But I'm okay with having you play 12 games. Well, we played 14. Like you're gonna have a combo. You're like,
stop saying they suck, Steve.
They sucked.
They're trying really hard to put us in.
That's Adidas. I'm not
nice stuff. Adidas is too.
Yeah, I'm not like attacking the U of L people. I think the U of L people were probably even like, what do we do with this?
I do think
we got to promote this glow game.
We're gonna give out glow sticks.
I still have the sticks.
tummy sticks. It's the tummy stick game. Is that what we're doing? I got my baby. I've got my baby Quincy Riley out there running around trying to look. He's gonna be a first round pick, and he's in a glow jersey. Get him out of that. I'd have told him, son, don't go out there. Fake an injury. You don't even want this on film. You don't even want this on film.
It's gonna mess
you
up.
And Ashton, you don't want this.
It's gonna mess up your highlight, your draft highlight package.
Pull a hammer.
Yeah, we were gonna pick you in the first round, and then we saw those jerseys.
You look terrible.
Yeah, what kind of program you come from?
But I think at Louisville, you get. But last year, the little subtle things, the black helmet with the the Heisman card.
Is Matt helmets done?
That was the Satterfield. See, that's where I think Frank is even kind of like, we wore the red black combo last year. I think what Frank was talking about though is that matte look, because with Bobby 2.0, it was the chrome.
You got to have a running quarterback to wear matte helmets.
Probably. Yeah.
That's actually a great point.
That's extremely racist.
Pierce on deck. Next season, the Mats are back.
You just see.
That wasn't racist.
No.
Racist to say it was
Johnny
racist.
Football ran the football.
Yeah, I know. It was racist to say
Well,
it
I'm
was
just like, we're wearing the Met helmets this week. It just Shuck's
Yeah,
like,
top-
all right, Pierce.
Pierce is like, hell yeah!
I'm starting.
Shuck was like, what?
Shucks like, we're not wearing the what? We are most certainly are not. But yeah, I mean, I thought we were great last year with the combos because we mixed it up nice. I like the traditional look. I think you killed it in the Notre Dame game by just going traditional.
Yep.
White, red, white.
Yeah, I'm
that
listen.
Sexy as all get out,
for
man.
big if I'm going to play a brand, I want to be traditional because I want my pictures for the rest of my life to be traditional. I love being able to turn on that game, the Notre Dame game, and just
Except Miami. We can wear whatever we want against Miami.
I'm listening.
I don't mind black against Miami, something funky kind of against I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Maybe
because you get hooked into swag.
Yeah.
You know Miami's swag.
But Notre Dame, perfect. White, red, white. I loved it. It looked beautiful out there. Beautiful. And
what are they going to wear at Notre Dame?
I mean, probably same red or white, red.
Do you like wearing red, all red?
I like all red, but I like saving that kind of for the last game of the year. Even though Kentucky, Louisville, I will stand, but should be all red, all blue. I think everybody, Kentucky and Louisville are so unanimous on that, the fans, that should be all blue, all red, anywhere you play.
Your team sucks. Your team sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. Red and blue. Oh yeah,
red,
yeah,
blue.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And then we're like, yeah. I mean, that's how you could stop an argument. If you see a Kentucky and Louisville fan look like they're about to come to blows, just walk in between them and go, "Do y'all think they should wear the same color jerseys in the game?" They'd be like, "We do." Yeah. But
what were we fighting about?
Yeah, what were we fighting about? Let's go grab a beer. I mean, but I like the all whites. I like when we wear white, red. Yeah. Right?
Oh. Are you a BYU
that
team?
going around on Twitter? I don't need you doing that stuff. I don't need you doing that.
Twitter is a cesspool.
It's horrible.
I just found out Rummage cheers for Serbia's basketball team now.
They pulled one out yesterday. They were down 24 to Australia and ended up winning the game.
Did Canada get cheated or something?
I know they lost, but it was France though.
Oh, they lost to France?
Yeah.
And Wemby?
No, Wemby. There was two other guys on France that I'd never heard of that had like 50 some points combined. Wemby, some the three that you would know.
Wemby's the facilitator.
Actually, I'll tell you who's killing it is Schroeder, Germany.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, his confidence in international is different level.
Yep, he's really doing his thing. But yeah, I like all our combos, man. Like I think pretty much that's why I say I thought last year
you ever hated one? Like this one popped to mind that you hated. 38, 31, 93, 9. Other than the glow.
The glow ones were pretty bad.
This helmet.
See, I thought that was okay.
I felt
that
it felt so weird.
I know what you're saying.
The Auburn game didn't
we have such
bother
an awesome
me.
logo. That's why.
I actually didn't like the black ones we wore during that game you were talking about earlier, Clemson.
Oh, okay.
The silver with I didn't care for those, but even those, like the ones we wore against Auburn, to me the silver kind of threw it all off.
I know what he said about that bird though.
They tried. I didn't like the numbers more than the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So that look just never really popped. I'd say I don't know that there's a traditional combo we have that I don't like though.
Do you like the Muhammad Ali black and white?
Yeah.
You like
I think those are really sharp. We have I always like when we go like red helmets, all white jerseys, or when we go black helmets, all red jerseys, or or whatever. But like on the road, I mean, I like our traditional red helmet, white jersey, red pants. Like I like that. Like there's really not a combo I don't like.
It's like
an original combo.
Whenever I want the tight ends, or I want the linemen to always be in white pants. So if I need a power game, like to make them look bigger,
yeah.
So it's like,
because black does make you look slimmer.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I sometimes I just hate my guys looking all skinny out there. It's
yeah. I'm with that.
Yeah. Only way I like the all black combinations is if we are making our name off of speed. If we're supposed to be like a super speedy team.
Yeah. I know. I can see.
I remember Oregon used to seem like that.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there.
I felt like their uniform combinations made them look faster.
Sure.
On the television. Like black shoes or something.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that.
Let me see. A chrome helmet's pretty much dead.
Yeah, I'm kind of over chrome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Kentucky's still trying to do it. Like they're in chrome helmets. To me, I think chrome is that came and went.
That era.
Like that's kind of what they were trying with the numbers and the jerseys I didn't care for. Now, I did love Louisville's chrome reds. I mean, those were sharp. Like but I'm kind of over them now. I mean, if they brought them back for a game, be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But to me, it's like, okay, the chrome has ran its course.
The murder bird,
the icy look, all whites, I think looks really, like I said, looks really sharp.
That was the name I was looking for, the murder bird.
Yeah.
But I do like how, because it was one side with the bird and then the other side was like the cursive L, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the L on that side.
Yeah, they put a lot of actually to your point about the jerseys, I remember when cursive baseball jerseys came out in the stores, and I was like, okay, those are going to be there.
Well, what's funny is the other thing that brought me into this conversation was the soccer team today. The soccer team just tweeted out their, I guess like their jersey, for the year or whatever, and it's really sharp.
Yep.
And it's funny you mentioned baseball, because like baseball over the last few years has gotten really clean with their look. Basketball too. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate that these throwbacks, I'm almost like at this point, like I love what Pat Kelsey's doing, and I almost think you've got to change your unis altogether.
Yep, I know.
It's unfortunate that we've had such nice jerseys over the last 4 or 5 years.
Good point.
That's kind of been, I mean, Sidney Curry and all those guys.
Those soccer jerseys are sick, actually.
Yeah, right. Those are really nice.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the throwback look that we've kind of had with the block Louisville.
Yeah.
I kind of hope they stay throwbacky. Just maybe go to a different one.
Yeah.
Maybe unsealed-ish, with the block Louisville. I think that's a good look for Louisville basketball.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But I would be fine if they were like, no, we're going to just change it up.
Yeah.
With no more throwback, you know.
Yep, I do agree. I'll tell you what, we'll take our last commercial break. Rolling along 939 DeVille.
Does tax time stress you out? Are you filing online but not sure if you're getting the maximum deduction? Well, Truth Tax and Accounting is here to help make tax time stress-free. We offer individual and business tax filing. You can come in office or file completely online. At Truth Tax, we understand time is money and make filing quick and easy. Visit www.truthtaxes.com, or to book your appointment, call or text us at 502-264-8863.
Summer is heating up, and Commonwealth Credit Union is there to help kick things into high gear. From beach vacations and road trips to backyard barbecues and fireworks, fuel your summer with MyCard, only from Commonwealth Credit Union. MyCard gives you 3 points for every $1 you spend on transportation and travel, and 1.5 points for everything else. MyCard is your ultimate travel sidekick. Visit ccuky.org/MyCard to learn more and apply today. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently. Insured by NCUA. All loans subject to approval. Call us at 1-800-228-6420 for details.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
27 area locations, walk-in, drive-through delivery. That's Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. That's Louisville's go-to liquor store. Buy 3, get 1 free cigars every Wednesday. So if you missed this week, go catch them next Wednesday. They got everything you need there, so check them out. They've got the wine, domestic beer, craft beer, mixers, bourbons, everything you need there at Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. They are your one-stop shop here in Louisville for all that. Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is Louisville go-to liquor store. Cox'sLouisville.com.
Yeah, it's that good. There's no pizza. Good taste, happy face, your place, my place. Always gonna make you happy. It's on your face. It's that good. Yes, it is, and we deliver it. Taste is fun. Yes, it is. We guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good. There's no pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Men, you already know that as we age, low testosterone can cause many issues, including decreased energy, bad sleep, a lower sex drive, and more. And if you're like most men, getting treated for low T can truly change your life. But it's also important where you get treated, because your health matters, and a quality medical practice that has true expertise in men's sexual health can help you get the best outcome. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in treating low T and other men's sexual health issues in the area. And if you're feeling like I just described and haven't yet sought treatment, or if you're not satisfied with the treatment you're currently receiving, I'd invite you to call us. At Tri-State Men's Health, our expertise is men's sexual health. It's all we do. We've successfully treated thousands of men for low T, and we offer a true 5-star experience that is like no other. If you're like most men, you'll be astounded at our service and at the results of our treatments. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com, and be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated. Will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. I'm listening.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done with Twitter. I think I'm done. I think I'm getting off there today. I just turned my Twitter on. No, I didn't send nothing to you.
Okay.
I just turned my Twitter on. There's a guy doing leg press.
Oh no.
Just breaks his legs. What is that? What? Why is my Twitter time? I am blocking.
It is insanity.
I blocked an account the other day. Tanner, this
5 more pop up.
It just shows a guy just walks in and shoots a guy in the face. And I'm like, what is this?
Dude.
Like, I blocked it immediately. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
I hate that I can't even scroll fast. I can't even stop fast enough. And they make sure you get it right. Like, you're going to get this pain, Mark. It's like they're
you just woke up? You checking the news?
Yeah. And
Dead
I'm like,
person.
I don't follow these kind of accounts. Like, why do they just show up?
Yeah, like, I don't want to see somebody's legs break. Like, I don't see that. Like, golly, man.
Yeah, and I'm blocking anybody who tags me in this stuff anyway.
What has happened to that thing, man? I don't know. Maybe I'd rather watch that than some other stuff I've been seeing.
Your boy's wife.
See, your boy. We had that conversation. Tanner, if somebody says your boy, you think it's about to be bad, right?
Yeah.
If I was like, hey, Tanner, what's up with your boy? You're like,
oh no.
Listen,
He do.
So people, this was the meme I had to explain to Steve, or this is my theory on your boy, right? How many different ways can you say, man, your boy? Like, man, your boy. You know, like,
but it's rarely good.
I don't know.
I mean, rarely let
me think. How can you say,
hey man, your boy is killing it over there? How many times do you really? I mean, you might say that, but like, I mean, that felt somewhat natural.
Okay, let me see.
Usually you're gonna be like, man, your boy sucked last night. My guy. I don't even know that guy.
If I say, let me see. If I say, yo boy,
yeah,
that's gonna be bad. If I say,
yeah, that's a good point.
If I say your boy, you know, like,
okay, but I might be like,
yeah,
but still, I feel like you're about to say something like, man, if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's gonna get in trouble. You know, I'm like, okay.
I don't talk negative enough. Wait.
Somebody said your boy's a walking bucket. I mean, man, I could see that. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, because that did feel natural to say, like, man, your boy's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But majority of the time, it's probably negative.
But yeah, most of the time, I'm gonna say, hey man, my guy's killing it. Like, it's gonna be my guy.
Try this one. Yo boy.
Say, yeah, this is bad. This is bad. What we say is bad right here.
Yeah.
It's like I called you the other day asking about Lauren's girl. And like, it wasn't positive. It's never positive. I'm never about to be like, man, that's just fantastic. Love what they're doing.
So, speaking of fighting, have you been looking at Detroit and New York?
Yeah. What was up with that? Was it Amon St. Brown?
Yeah.
No one came to his defense.
It was multiple. That's what the caption said. Do you think
where was your boy? He's like, speaking of that, he's like,
flipping on him.
No, I mean your son. His actual son.
Oh, I know.
Where was your offspring in that? It's like Cowardly Lions are over on the other side.
You know, he just got money.
Yeah, he's like,
he just got paid.
He's like, see, I'm the
NFLPA cannot be getting in team fights.
I would love to. I can mediate this.
Do you really think that somebody can think in a practice fight, he just got paid, I'm not helping him out?
Yes. NFL's a business, man. Like, we're teammates.
I don't know, man. I think your adrenaline would kick in.
Probably. I mean, you're still a man. You're still,
I'm a teammate.
Yeah, it's still my team. But man, it's
it was funny. Early on, Jalen had the conversation with me about having to help people take your position and how weird that dynamic is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I listened to Raw Room. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And they're talking about, like, if somebody, forgets to play, how much help are you required to do?
It's less in the NFL because it is business.
So you're not required to help somebody out to you in the NFL.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you're required. And it matters. Like, okay, well, what if that guy is his first year here? You might be a guy that's like, okay, it's first year here and he's my teammate and that's my guy now. Or you might be like, I don't really know you like that.
Like, that's what you say you were.
You took a check.
You didn't never help the underlings.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't a
piece of crap.
Yeah. And so I tell people all the time, like, I can't coach football.
I'm listening.
People are like, well, you were good at football. Can you coach it? No, I can coach basketball because I had to learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
Football, I'm just like, and you hear me talking to my poor son. I'm like, you don't know how to take an angle? Well, okay. Hey, Dad, so what? Judge where he is and take the angle and get there before he does? Well, yeah, how do I? Son, I don't know. Go that way. That's what I did. Like, I'm not like a uber teacher at the game of football. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, I was good at it, but yeah, just.
So you think people actually can see a fight and just say, that dude's already paid?
I think so.
I think it wasn't the best look though for Amon-Ra. Like, just that no one kind of went over there.
And what's the story? Yeah, what's the story? Does nobody like him?
Now he's going to write down all his teammates' names and use it for motivation.
That's why you were bringing this up. I thought you were going to give us the deets. But Jalen told you. Like, no, yeah, everybody hates him. So
Jalen likes him. Jalen, he sure does have a lot of friends that people hate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm like,
who's like the first person you think of that you're like, man, I can't stand that guy with the media, and then he's like, he's actually pretty cool.
You want me to get names?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think like if
who's Jalen ever trash talked on his team? Say it.
On his own team?
Say it.
They can be a former player.
Say a name.
He hated Stafford.
No, actually the contrary.
He liked that. Yeah. Actually, I mean, we have irreparable damage to our relationship over Stafford. Over Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time my child talked to me bad.
Yeah, I remember that.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm your dad. I know everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, Jalen, Stafford is getting numbers.
Absolutely.
Stafford, this is me talking to Jalen. Stafford is getting numbers, and he's costing y'all the games late. And he's like, you're an idiot.
I take a little blame for that though, because I really gassed Marcus up. Like, Marcus had a theory, and then I really gassed him up on I have a whole theory about like white Texas quarterbacks and like how they rarely like pan out that way. Like,
they're spoon fed.
Because they're spoon fed from like the white Texas quarterback is groomed.
From day one.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like a lot of times they get there and it's like, they don't quite, I mean, there are some. I mean, I think was Drew Brees? I think Drew Brees was the Texas quarterback.
I don't know.
I'd have to look up. There are some.
You went to like Purdue, so it's like,
yeah,
what are you doing up there?
Yeah, that is true. Now that's going to bug me. Where is Drew Brees from?
Listen.
Probably from North Dakota.
I thought Stafford I thought Stafford just.
No, you're right. Dallas
putting up numbers.
Okay, I thought he was a Texas guy. Yeah.
And Jalen started talking like he got angry.
So Stafford's wife didn't even like him.
And he was like,
yeah.
he's like, Dad, he puts the football. He asked him, do you want it at your elbow or your wrist?
Mm-hmm.
Do you imagine if you stuck out your arm and Stafford was like, do you want them at your elbow or your wrist?
Well, Stafford is what every Dallas Cowboy fan dreams their quarterback would look like. You know what I mean? Like,
and his arm.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't think I think we're all in the same page there. Like, Cowboy fans, especially in Dallas, would prefer a white quarterback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think
no, Steve, a traditional.
Yeah, a traditional quarterback. Totally. But
I want my guy to be a pocket passer.
Yeah, it's always.
It's a new game, guys. Come on, get with the times.
Is that the most coded?
Yeah, it's like
the most coded sentence ever uttered.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen somebody as racist as Jerry Jones just continue to. Like, he doesn't really hide it. You're like, stuff he says, you're like, huh. Well, that was questionable.
Look, once that picture came out of him as a 15, 16-year-old.
Yeah. It's like, people are like, is that Jerry? I'm like, yeah, that's probably somebody else. That's what look like. They did this in Forrest Gump. They literally put him in historic pictures. It couldn't be.
You know, it's funny. I remember thinking, I hope that's not real.
Hey, that's a bad look, man. Like, those feelings don't leave, bro. Like, it's why I don't like Lifetime politicians or Lifetime, because I'm like, dude, if you grew up in that era and you felt that way, like, you still feel that way.
You were making that point with people who still make decisions in high school sports around here.
Well, when it comes to the KHAA or Kentucky High School Athletic Association,
you love them.
Some say this is
Steve has done a 180. He at times was critical.
Yeah.
Now he's
until we get the rub and get screwed.
Listen,
I'm gonna be like,
now you've gotten an inside, and now you say the KHSAA is not as bad as it was painted.
It's so bad. I told Coach Lieberman, I said, we have no shot, right? Ever.
Steve been talking.
It's like, this is on me, right? Like, if you're bringing me with you, we have no chance when we get to the state tournament. If we're ever lucky enough to get there, like, they are going to screw us royally in the first game.
Say, region. What?
Yeah. Look, Texter said Romo didn't win anything and he's a legend. Go figure.
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, Stafford, point being Stafford.
Yeah, but point being, there was that. I mean, I don't know. People like Alvin, right? I don't think Kamara is a universally disliked guy.
Why did he say that? What did Alvin Kamara's name come up?
Because you said Jalen's friends always good friends with people who.
No, he is good friends with a lot of people that are.
But I was like, he's like Alvin's like one of his best friends. Like,
yeah,
I don't think. I mean, he's
probably people's favorite player.
Yeah, I was gonna say, very rare people have anything bad to say about him.
He won me a fantasy league. Him and George Kittle.
Man, do you remember when I'm talking about when Jalen's at Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "We got this dude named Alvin
from Alabama."
Well, he went Bama, then JUCO,
yeah.
And then popped back up.
Yeah, he told me he's like I'm telling you, like before he's on anybody's rate, he was like, "This is awesome."
He wasn't even the lead back at Tennessee, right?
No, he never got it.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why. I mean, seriously, that's one of the reasons why he lost his job.
Bush Jones,
man. It's because, that team was insane.
The next year, he's starting for the Saints week 3.
Yeah.
The 80s,
that team had Jalen, Derek Barnett,
Josh Dobbs.
You had Alvin Kamara as the backup.
Cam Sutton.
And Jalen Hurd was a big name.
He was like top running back in the nation.
Yeah. Cam Sutton back there. They were stacked.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he said those dudes were dudes.
Yeah. Like, that team was a national championship team.
Who's my defensive man?
Barnett.
Yeah. Derek Barnett.
I think he has the SEC record for sacks still for a season.
He's still playing with Philly, right? Is he with Philly or did he go somewhere else?
I think he's on Houston because they released him last year.
Okay. God.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, dude, they were stacked, man. That was a really good team.
Damn, Butch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but there were mistakes like that you could watch that team and go, these kids aren't underperforming. Like, I'm not saying it's just because Jalen was on that team. You were like, this is coaching malpractice. Like, he's messing up. Maybe not malpractice. I mean, they were good.
Yeah, I was just saying. It was just you know what happens though. That's what happens in every sport. Once you're expected to make the jump, and you don't make the jump, you speed up your exit.
Yeah.
Like I said, those preseason expectations will get you fired.
Quick.
And the year before you almost beat Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when they lost to Alabama on a blocked field goal? Big old boy from Alabama. He's just like
Terrence Cody.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting fired because you lost that? You're like, y'all see what this kid looks like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it Lane Kiffin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't Kiffin at Tennessee?
I don't think it was Kiffin right then.
Dooley?
Derek Dooley. I think it was Dooley. It might have been Dooley. It might have been Lane Kiffin.
Terrence Cody, man, just got that hand up, and I remember he bull rushed that line. It was crazy.
It might have been Kiffin. Where's Cody at?